Hello, in this video I'll be showing how to integrate a Cuneiform application with a Facebook Messenger bot. So in the last video I explained how to create a sample application for a pizza shop using Cuneiform, and in this video I'll be showing how that application can be integrated with Facebook Messenger. So the first thing you should do is you should start up Cuneiform. You can do so by running the start script, and now what you could do is you could go to your browser and see if it's working. So Cuneiform is working. So let's start up our pizza shop application. You can find that by going into the Cuneiform resources deployment and the samples directory, and then you can open the application. So to see if it's working, you can just say something like, hello, I want pizza. Alright, so you could see that it's working. So next what you need to do is set up Facebook Messenger integration on your server. So what you could do is you could navigate to resources, plugins, Messenger, and this particular plugin is written using Node.js. So what you could do is you could copy this Node.js folder to somewhere outside Cuneiform. For example, I'm going to put it on my desktop, and then the first thing you should do is install all the npm packages. So npm install and install all the npm packages. So this could take a bit of time. Alright, so the next thing you should do is you should start your server by entering npm start, and now your Facebook Messenger plugin should have started, and it will be running on port 8000 by default. So the next thing you should do is you should create a Facebook page. So as you can see here, I have already done that, and the next thing you should do is you should go to developers.facebook.com, and you can create an you can add a new application. So I'll just call mine Cuneiform dot or something like that, and alright, so as you can see, the application got created. Now what you have to do is you see this messenger card, you can click on setup, and you should go down to this section called webhooks and click setup webhooks. Now as you can see, it will ask for a callback URL for your server. So this would be a URL in which your Cuneiform application is running in order to communicate with Facebook. So if you're not running this on a remote server, what you could do is you could download this tool called ngrok, and so what you could do is you could download it. So I have already downloaded ngrok. You can unzip it, and what you need to do is go to this directory and type in ngrok http 8000. So what this does is it forwards all requests sent to this particular URL into your machine's localhost 8000. So what you could do is you could set your callback URL. So in your Facebook in your bot application, you can set your callback URL to this particular URL slash webhook. And for a verify token, you can use any string you want. So I'll call it something like Q but something. And what the next thing you should do is you should copy this and navigate to your messenger directory. So I put it on my desktop, and in your roots folder there's a config file. So in this config file, for your verify token, you should paste the exact same string that you have entered earlier, and next you should go back to your Cuneiform, your messenger bot setup, and select messaging and messaging postbacks. And finally, what you could do is you should save your config file, close it, and then click verify and save. So if you did everything correctly up until this point, you will see this message saying complete. So next you should do is go down to token generation and select the Facebook page that you have just created. So mine's called Cuneiform bot. Okay, so during the time I'm recording this video, Facebook is making some changes to its platform. So as a result, access to this is temporarily disabled. So I will get the token for a different page of mine. So I can go to Messenger. So I will copy this particular token, go back to my config file and paste it here. And alright, so the final step is what you should do is copy the file. As you can see in your config file, there's this variable called key called responder path. So you should copy the file path to the responder of your Cuneiform application. So you can find the responder in your application by going into responder and this responder.py file. So what you should do is you should copy the path to that in here. So after you do that, all you have to do is save the config file, close it, and that's it. That is all that you have to do. Now you have successfully integrated your Cuneiform application with Facebook Messenger. So let's give it a try. So since I have integrated this with a different page, not the Cuneiform bot page, I can open up this particular thing and say something like hello and see how it responds. Alright, so as you can see, it responded with hello. So let's say something like I'm hungry. So as you can see, you could use this pizza shop sample application in the same way that as the same application you have developed earlier. And so as you can see, we have successfully integrated our Cuneiform bot with Facebook Messenger. So I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and thank you.